I don't hate Ronaldo or anything, but like we all know when it's time to like stop doing too much. You know what I'm
He has
saying?
the boots. He's
I
not the
agree.
same player
I agree.
anymore.
Vic,
He's
I
stop
not
think
the
playing
he,
same
one
I
time.
think
player.
he's hampering
They
his team.
they still
He's
keep
not
giving
the same
Cristiano the
player.
ball like on the wing, deep down on the wing, like to carry the ball up. It's like
Hold on,
that's
Vic.
just
Vic, what'd you
not
say
him
in the
anymore.
Nah,
beginning?
bro.
You
He don't
said
got the facilities for that.
you said what? You said
Still
should
got the
Ronaldo still be
facilities for
playing?
that big man. What'd you
Huh?
say?
You said Ronaldo should he be starting?
Yeah.
Me personally, I think he would be best as an impact sub, but that's not gonna happen.
We talking about
But
Ronaldo.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you put him on as an impact sub, bro, if you would let him rest and put him on like in the 65th minute, he could bang 2 goals easy because he'll
What
be
is
fresh.
My thing is this: why the hell did he play today?
Because he wanted more
That's
goals.
a good, yeah, exactly.
Why did he?
Exactly.
It just shows that he,
Exactly.
like,
My
come
guy needs
on.
to pat them stats.
He's
Exactly.
like,
It's
come
the-
on.
Not
It's
to
the
be that.
ego,
We
man.
need to move on.
I think for sporting merit, Ronaldo shouldn't start. But
He
if you want to
shouldn't
keep
start.
harmony in the team, you have to start him. Because
Dude, the man can't play 90 minutes.
you don't need him to play
Call-
90 minutes.
He gonna
But if you
call
don't start
Chris
Ronaldo,
again.
who are you going to start? Who's the Portugal striker if Ronaldo ain't starting? Because Jota's not there. Jota would be.
It didn't matter that Ronaldo started.
But I'm saying, who would you start this
Hey,
place?
look at him today. He assisted the goal for Homeboys.
He really
Who?
was playing for the other team
Who they
today.
play?
South Korea.
Yeah, he's the reason they scored the first one off his back. He turned his back, and they scored off of it.
He's a liability.
He's a liability, man. He's one of the greatest to play this sport, but sometimes the greatest ones need to know when it's time.
No,
But that's hard for the great ones because that's why they
Somebody
were great.
needs to tell them, and
They
that
were great because when people told them they should have gave it up, they didn't give up.
Tough.
That's how you reach that point.
But you see that, like, the harmony, the movement.
yeah, it's good.
He
when he's
reminds
not on the
me.
field.
He reminds me of those. You know, when you go and you play pickup, and as Garfield said, this old guy that used to have the touches, right? He could move, but you know the knees ain't running with the brain no more. And he doing no look passes, and the ball's like trickling to the other person. And a guy loses, and he turns around and goes, "Come on, man, you gotta step up." That's what Ronaldo is.
Would you keep Ronaldo on the field though for at least penalties? For example, he's a very
He
good
was
penalty
pissed
taker.
the other day
The
when they took him
slander
out
is
and they got a
crazy.
penalty.
The slander is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. Ronaldo got me 60 up. You know what I'm saying? Start the boy. You know what I mean?
This dude
Start-
said
He
he's
take
like the
some away
old
from
guy
you
at
today,
pickup.
Carl?
Yeah,
Did he
see
take
this.
some away from you today?
Nah, I ain't gonna cap. Ronaldo did call me a couple rack today. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He did
yeah.
call me a couple 60
Yeah,
too.
he
You know
gave
what
you
I
a
mean?
plate and took a piece of chicken off of it.
Now, this is what I want to say too, though. I feel like that's why Ronaldo started. I feel like, you know, with soccer, it could be a little organized crime. You know what I mean? I feel like they was just like, we gonna put Ronaldo out there, we gonna throw the game, and then we gonna ride off in the new Rolls Royce like the Saudi Arabians. That's how I thought. You know what I'm saying? But
Who they play? Who do Portugal play?
South Korea.
South Korea.
South Korea.
No, who they play in the next round?
Switzerland.
Listen,
I think Portugal will win it. I think Bruno's, as they say, he's in form. He's in the right time, right form right now. Bernardo Silva. I think Pepe is playing. You wouldn't think he's 39 years old.
For real though.
And they didn't play Ruben Diaz today. I think they have too much quality around the field.
Yeah, they're very good. The Portugal team is very good.
But I could see that game be the one that goes to penalties.
And then you want Ronaldo on the field.
He not gonna last it. He not gonna last, bro.
He's not gonna last 120
He's not gonna
minutes.
last.
not gonna last. Not gonna last.
Bro, he's about to
90 is
go right
a
off to the
stretch.
Saudi
120
Arabian sunset.
impossible.
Get every minute out of him you can. He'll be all right. He's about to play for who? Al Sadd? Like, come on.
He's gonna tell you that he can play the next World Cup.
No,
Yeah.
Scott.
You gonna be like, look at me, my shirt off. See, I look like I'm in shape, and he can't run for 5 minutes.
Can you see him retiring anytime soon?
Bro, you can't think.
Yeah, because
you
after he
can't
leaves
fake the
Al
funk,
Sadd, where
bro.
is he going to go? Sporting Lisbon?
This
Maybe?
ain't no Udonis Haslam situation, bro. You can't fake the funk, bro.
I ain't gonna cap.
Did you see that video of Udonis Haslam trying to guard Jason Tatum?
Yeah, look at him.
What kind of crime is going on in the NBA?
This dude has 49 points, man.
Dude, they had Udonis Haslam guarding him at the 3-point line.
I mean, who else was gonna guard him?
Not even in the block. Not even at the elbows, bro.
But who else was
They
gonna
had
guard
at
him,
the
Shaq? He already
3-point line,
got
the
40.
hesitation set up.
Oh my gosh.
He already
That was
had
a whole
40
setup.
seconds.
Nigga, somebody's got to call the feds because that shouldn't be allowed.
Didn't the no, this is another. That was the other coach.
There's another
Crazy.
clip of him where somebody tried to throw him an alley.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, that
Tyler
was-
He
Hero.
couldn't get up. Man was still
Tyler
stuck in
Hero.
Miami.
Let me just say this though. I really think Cristiano Ronaldo could play in the next World Cup. That's just me. Once
I
again.
wouldn't be surprised if he did.
I
The
don't.
next World Cup is in 2026, fellas. Come on, what we
As a coach-
How
said?
old is he now?
I
How
said
old
what I
is he?
said.
39.
I
37.
said what I said. He be
He
there.
ain't
37.
39, AB. He ain't 39.
He's 37.
So he's 37.
41.
4 years, that's what?
41.
41.
41? Bro.
Yeah.
41.
You
I can
can't
see
you
him
tell
out
me
there.
you can't see him playing for 4 more years?
41.
Who for who?
He
Saudi
said
Arabia.
he
Yo,
said
he
he
gonna
only
go to
got
Saudi
2
League
left.
and score like
He said
40
he got
goals.
3
Gonna be
left.
like,
He
I
said he
scored
got 3
40
left.
goals.
Fuck,
He'll
man,
play
he
in
got
Saudi
three
League
left.
for the
4
2
more
years.
years?
Collect his $500 million they're gonna give him.
Yeah.
Cool. Where's he going after that?
To the World Cup. To the World Cup. That's what I'm saying. To the World Cup
Don't
to
be
collect another
surprised
check.
if you see that number 7 one last time in America.
MLS.
Yo,
He ain't stepping
Yo,
foot in
MetLife.
America. Y'all forgot he got
Imagine
cases out here.
the marketing
At the
behind that.
MetLife.
Ronaldo, the oldest player to ever play in the World Cup. One of the
I
greatest
cannot
players.
see, I
Only
can't
player
see him
to only
retiring.
play in 6 World Cups. Oh, can he score a goal to make
You
history?
men
You know he
are
loves
forgetting the most
Can he
important.
score a
He'd be the
goal?
only one.
World Cup being in the United States of America.
My
as
G,
well.
yo, AB,
Ronaldo has cases pending on his ass.
all he had to do was just
Exactly.
play in
United
Mexico and
States.
Canada.
Yeah.
That's
That's
all
what
you
They're
have
we
gonna
to do.
talking about.
They're gonna play only in Vancouver and Monterey.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
All of a
Just
sudden
because
he's
of
gonna have an
Ronaldo.
injury when he has to come to America. I swear to God.
Just because
Yo, you're gonna tell me
He'd
they
be-
can't. You're
If
gonna
he
tell me they
scored,
can't
he'd
get
be
FIFA
the
to
only
put the
guy to
games.
score in what?
6 World Cups.
6 World Cups, bro. If he scored, you telling me he's not working out to try and get to that World Cup?
Facts.
5 was
That man
crazy
gonna be
enough. Come
steroid
on.
up.
5 ain't crazy
Yeah,
because
buddy.
Shaqiri did it.
Yo, and you know, after that FIFA documentary, they could make them put the games anywhere, bro. Just slide them a little money. They'll put all the games in Canada.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's
you
true.
don't be surprised if Portugal end up in a group and all their games are played in Toronto, Vancouver, and Mexico City, and you're like, damn. I
Yeah.
wonder why.
My boy running
Why
out
somebody
at
ain't in
Azteca, like,
Vegas? I wonder why.
That's another thing too, AB. You make it seem like money don't talk, bro. I can see Ronaldo get the helicopter drop. You know what I'm saying, in Salt Lake City and be out by the end of the game. No shout.
How
just
he
move.
getting out though? You can drop in, but how you
Yeah.
getting out though?
Same helicopter. Same helicopter.
Ain't no
So
way
that
that's
Saudi
happening.
money help.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Trust me,
saying though.
the
He
feds
gonna have
are
$500
waiting.
million. What case? What case? $500 million?
Hey, them cases. Listen, I ain't gonna talk about the feds because let me stop.
No, you're
Yeah,
right.
it's
You're
my
right.
fault.
I
We're
feel
not
you.
gonna bring up the feds on banter with the brothers FC, okay? We're talking about
No, we're not. No, we're not.
football only. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do this again, but before the finals. So I know we set up the quarters. So we're gonna go through the quarters and the semis, and we're gonna
Get
simulate
to the
it.
final.
And
So wait, so Jeffy, how's the bracket looking then? So we at the
so
quarters.
now we have
What's the quarter matchup?
Netherlands versus Argentina, Croatia versus Brazil, England versus France, Spain versus Portugal. Right? So we're gonna go another round, pause.
Yo, let me just point something out on that bracket though, and this is why I think this bracket is wrong. All the European teams ain't gonna get through. It's not gonna be all the European teams that get through.
That's a good shot. And that's why I thought Morocco was getting through.
Do y'all think this temperature is really having as much of an effect on these European teams, or is it just that the rest of the world is catching up?
What's the world
No,
catching up?
I don't. I think
Wait, what was that, Nick? I didn't.
I said rest of the world is catching up.
Rest of the world's catching up. Shinny said that.
Yeah, rest of the world's catching up because of 2018 World Cup.
Look, bro, in this bracket, we got out of 6 teams, 8 teams from Europe, 1 CONCACAF, 2 Africa, 2 Asian, 1 Oceania, and 1 South America. So, I mean, 2 South America. I don't remember the last time it was 2 African teams and 2 Asian teams in the round of 16. So I think, yeah, the rest of the world is getting better.
yeah,
I hear
the
that. Jeffy, what you about
rest
to
of
say?
the world is definitely getting better.
To have my bad.
Especially
Go ahead.
because the leagues, the export from each country or each region around the world, they're going to better leagues, and they're also getting better. And maybe some of them are leaving these leagues and going back to coach their country, and bring in some type of education they learned, or to help develop their game in certain ways. So I think that's one reason why we see especially the African teams doing so well, because it was never about quality in my eyes. I think it was more about coaching and infrastructure with some of these teams, and now that they have it, that's where you're seeing the
No,
quality
definitely.
shine through. The Asian teams always been organized. They've just been
You
better
know,
now.
Italy, who's been a staple in the World Cup tournament. Germany's been out twice in the group. Spain got out in the
Belgium.
group last World Cup. Belgium flopping.
Yeah, but I feel like all of
there's a
those
whole
have
bunch of-
different circumstances to each one of them. You know.
I mean, but you're Europe. What circumstances do you have?
AB, we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
We talked about this earlier. So this is Belgium's golden generation, right? Who do you see coming down the pipeline for Belgium that's on the same level as these players? I don't
Jeremy
think they'll
Doku.
be able to. Huh?
Jeremy Doku is phenomenal. If
Okay,
Chelsea
one
bought him
player.
tomorrow, I'd be
One
so
player.
happy.
Okay, one player. But do you have a generation of
Yuri
players?
Tillmans is
level?
good.
There's not a group.
What's his name? The
There's
other
one or
dude
two.
that's at Leicester too. Fayez or Faze? Fayez, is that how you say his name?
Fine,
Fayez.
I'm forgetting.
Which one?
But
I'll tell
He's
you
a
who.
defender. He's
I'll tell you
What
who.
position? What
I'll
position?
tell you who they can't really
He's a
look
left
forward
back.
to. He's all right,
Left
but
back?
I ain't gonna mention him.
No, on everything, like you're a European team, like what circumstances do you really have, to be honest? You got money funneled through your federation. You got your leagues that are developed, that are putting top talent, going to Champions League. Like, what really do you have like trouble
I think
with? You, just with the soccer federation part. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not underfunded. All your soccer players are playing for top clubs. Your youth level, you're developing kids from like youth levels from like 6 years old up to 20. Like, you know what I mean? Everything, you got kits for all of them. Like, there's no sort of like struggle for you in terms of the federation part. Yes, the coaching decisions and players and all that stuff, that could get, that's day-to-day, game-to-game kind of stuff. But like, as a federation, if you're talking about a European federation, like, you're underperforming.
I'm gonna come back to that. But Nick, I feel like you were about to say something.
Yeah, so my thing with Germany is they're not gonna win anything for a while until the Bayern Munich board like backs up from the German FA. Because like at the Euros, remember when Neuer's foot was broken a couple seasons ago?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Bayern Munich's board was like, if you don't start Neuer, you're not allowed to bring any of the Bayern players to the Germany camp. And everybody's like, that's crazy. So like, my thing is with Germany is Bayern Munich's influence is obvious. It's going to be there, obviously. All their players play there and stuff like that. But like, the problem is if the board has too much influence on the German FA, it's holding back the development of all of German football. That's one thing with one of those European countries. Like that, I think that's a bit of a problem.
I hear that, and I also think the domestic league, like one thing that helps with, like for example, with the English national team, is that you have a lot of players playing at a lot of different clubs with different styles. They have different football ideologies. That helps your national team as a whole. With Germany, it's you're at Bayern or you're at Dortmund, or maybe you're a Rudiger at Real Madrid or Toni Kroos at Real Madrid. Well, actually, Toni Kroos isn't even on the team anymore. So I'm trying to think. But like when you have too much of one footballing ideology, it becomes a bit stale. So I feel like that's Germany's issue. For example, with Belgium, their issue was that they trusted their best generation to a manager whose biggest accomplishment was winning the FA Cup with Wigan, which was phenomenal. I'm not going to take that away from him. He also got relegated in the same fucking season. So
the same week.
Later.
So
same week.
exactly. And if you've watched Belgium play for the last Martin's been the manager for 8+ years now.
Yeah.
6.
Also, that's another problem. How many international managers have been a manager for 2 World Cup cycles and done well, specifically in that second World Cup cycle? Germany with Joachim Löw, they crashed out in the group stage last time. They kept him on after they won it, or they kept him on a little too long. Belgium, same situation. Who's another federation that did this? There's like one international manager who's been in charge for like 12 years.
Didier Deschamps right now, though, he still got France doing good.
But at the same time, Deschamps has had
Uruguay's
so much
manager.
talent.
Uruguay's manager
No,
before
no.
this one.
Uruguay
But look
just
at
got
Uruguay.
a manager.
They're sitting. They're about to watch the rest of the knockout rounds with us.
No,
Like, they can
Uruguay
join
got
our
a new
watch party
manager.
next time.
No,
Uruguay
they got
has
a
a new
new.
manager.
Their manager left tonight. He left too.
As he
Really?
should.
That's it.
Well,
Yeah, Uruguay's
not to-
manager
not
left.
to-
Ghana's
not to-
manager left.
Not to stray too far, but we're gonna go through the rest of these, and then we'll come back for another wrap up the day before the final. So I just want to go do a quick run through of what you guys think for the rest of the games, and then we'll call it a day. You feel me?
Got you.
I just want to get your opinions. Netherlands versus Argentina. Nick.
Ooh.
USA.
Both teams are bad. It's gonna
Yeah,
come down
you
to
had to think
coaching.
about that one, huh?
and
Argentina
play-
will win. Argentina will win that game.
Argentina.
If it comes down to
Argentina's
coaching,
winning
y'all
that
think
game.
it's Argentina?
Wait, hold on.
I think Van
I'm
Gaal's a better
talking to
coach
Nick,
than
though.
Scaloni.
I mean, I think it's going to come down to coaching. It depends on how much possession Netherlands has and how many chances Argentina can create without getting scored on.
You don't think
Because
Argentina can keep possession?
I mean, I don't think as strongly as Netherlands. Like, personally, this Argentina squad is good. I don't think their fullbacks are as good as they could be. Like, Acuna's good, don't get me wrong. Tagliafico's good too. But I think Montiel and Molina are not it, personally.
Facts.
And, like, Otamendi starting, bro, get that man off the pitch. Like, he's been good. But, like, you have Martinez and Romero, bro. That's locked down right there. Like, if you, like, that's another thing with some of these other nations. Like, they have all these old guys. Like, I get it. You have your guys. You have players you like. But, like, you have some other players that can fit in the roster. That being said, Argentina wins. But, like, it's going to be a moment of brilliance from somebody.
That's
Martinez
the only
is
way I
just
see
not playing.
Argentina continuing on
Martinez
this
is just
tournament,
not
is
playing
moments
because of height,
brilliance.
to be honest.
What'd you say, B?
The only way I see Argentina moving on in this tournament is moments of brilliance. And if on any given day, if Messi does not have that moment of brilliance, I don't know who, like, other than I like Julian Alvarez. Think he's good. Who's the other striker if Alvarez comes off?
Martinez.
Lautaro.
Yeah, I like
Lautaro
Lautaro Martinez.
Shaq,
I think with Argentina too, though, is they have to start
Bro.
Enzo Fernandez, bro. If you put
Yeah,
fucking
I was gonna say.
Paredes is ass. He is so shit,
Yeah.
bro. Why do you think PSG let him go? The new guy and the new manager, bro. They didn't rate him. That's why they let him go. That's why they let so many people go. They brought Vitinha, like whatever at PSG, but Paredes is ass. Like the Paul man, ever since he joined Atleti, he's just a crybaby. Like
Atleti's a
That's the
perfect club
Simeone
for him,
effect.
though. Atleti's a perfect club.
It's a
The
perfect
Paul got
club for
that
him,
work
no
rate.
doubt.
He got that work rate,
Yeah,
though.
you know why it's a perfect club? Because he doesn't have the ball.
Exactly.
He doesn't need to make a pass. He doesn't
Mhm.
need to be creative. All
But
they have to do
It's
is-
industry. Industry.
Tackle,
They,
tackle,
bro, they
Athletic.
But dude, on
They have
Argentina,
the ball
you don't.
now.
On
You see
Argentina,
how
that's
shit
what you
they are.
need. On
You do
Argentina,
need-
that's what you need. That's what you need.
Like they say, every team needs a water carrier. Everybody can't be the
Exactly.
superstar.
Exactly.
No, but he's not the guy that wins the ball back. That's the problem in Argentina.
Yeah, you
doesn't
don't win
do
that shit
in
back
Argentina.
either. He just follows
no, he
you.
doesn't, bro.
He
He
doesn't
doesn't,
do
bro.
that. If he was doing
He's there for
that,
the
then we'd
vibes.
say, yo, that boy's playing. But he's not doing that. Unfortunately, there's other people there that are winning the ball back, and there's other people there that can pass the ball better than him. It's a shock that he can play 90 in 3 straight games. That's the shock. But
I
you
think
know,
that's an Atletico fitness, though. Atleti are known for being a very fit team, and I think that's where
when you're defending for 90 minutes. You either got
you got to be fit.
stupid.
Yeah, so Shaq, who you think gonna make it through? Netherlands or Argentina?
I think Messi rides them to the semis. I think he takes them to the semis. It's going to be him that is going to be the difference. You know,
Okay.
I think the Dutch just, I think they're just like Belgium. They have the talent, but just always underperform. You know, it's his
Okay.
last ride. It's Messi's last ride. I can't see it ending at the quarters.
Okay.
I can't because I saw them getting out in the group. I saw them get knocked out in the group stage. I feel like they just kind of skirted their way through.
Nah, man. Mexico wasn't gonna beat Argentina.
So
If they had a
played
better
well
manager than
against
Tata
Poland and
Martino, I
Mexico.
think they would have.
Argentina played well the last 2 games.
Yeah,
Bro, they played
As
very
you know,
good.
Argentina is growing into this World Cup. They grew into every game they got better.
which is a sign of a good tournament team.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Victor,
Fact.
who do you have moving forward?
He has USA.
No, if it's Argentina, Netherlands, I got Argentina.
Okay. AB.
I'm going with the Dutch. I picked the Dutch for when we were talking about this before the tournament. I feel like they have the best backline in the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
I said backline, dog, not
Go ahead, bro.
backside.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Defense.
You think they have the best defense in the tournament?
Virgil, Jurien Timber, Nathan Ake, Matthias De Ligt.
So you think?
Did you not watch
think
the Ligt
Virgil?
that first game?
De Ligt, I think
De
Jurien
Ligt
Timber
haven't
should
played
Did
start.
you
since,
not watch
Shaq.
Timber against
Billy have his play since.
I didn't see their second game when Timber.
What?
I didn't see the game Timber started.
Against
But I'm
Di
saying Timber's a
Maria
quality center back.
Timber
I didn't see. He
against
could have had a terrible game.
and
So
Messi?
I didn't watch every group stage match. So I'm not gonna say, oh, I saw him play in a tournament and he was in whatever. But I think on paper they have the best backline. They have also Denzel Dumfries is good. Daley Blind can be a decent left wing back.
Daley
left
Blind
back.
only playing because his dad is part of the coaching staff. So let's not even talk about him.
Daley Blind is all right.
No
I think
way,
he's
bro.
I don't
Daley
think
Blind should be
he's
starting
ever
over
been the
that
type
kid
of player
from United.
who is like gonna
That kid
wow
from
you
United should
with
be
his-
playing.
I think he's
Daley
solid.
Blink
I think he's
is the
solid enough to get a
equivalent
job
of
done.
Dani
in the tournament.
Alves.
And I think Louis
for
Van
that
Gaal is the type of manager who prioritizes making sure, if anything, you won't score on them. They may not score 6 goals in a match. They won't be easy to score on. That's why I'm going to take the Dutch on this. And I think the Dutch have a better midfield. Frankie de Jong.
You can't even name the other ones. Name the other ones.
Frankie
Frankie de Jong alone, dog.
Frankie D. Young,
Classic.
that's it. Frankie D. Young, that's
Someone said they have a better
Frankie D.
midfield than
Young.
named one.
That's
three
like Frankie de
names.
Jong.
And I think the Dutch got a better
That's-
midfield. Frankie de Jong.
He was about to say
Frankie
Wesley
D.
Sneijder
Young,
or
that's it.
I know, I was like Martin de Roon.
I was going to say Van der Vaart, Edgar Davids.
Hold on.
Edgar Davids on the coaching
Yo,
staff.
Your
Wesley
Davids on the coaching staff. You might
Yeah.
lace up one time.
That's funny. All right, so we're going to Argentina, right?
Yeah.
Croatia versus Brazil.
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 Right. That was quick. All right, we're going to the other side. England versus France.
France.
Okay. That's a consensus there. France, everybody?
Mbappe against Harry Maguire. Love to see it.
Wait. Why does Harry Maguire play better for England than Manchester United?
Facts.
I don't know.
What?
Talk to Ter Hagen.
How does Harry Maguire had 5 straight corners against the U.S. out? Bro, can't get a regular header for United, bro. I don't get it.
Crazy.
The pressure
field, though.
different.
You guys should,
Gotta be on
you
the
guys should
field.
switch your kits, man.
Can't get a
You
corner
guys
if he's
should-
not on the field.
you get the white kits.
Right now, he Ten Hag is loving this because guess what? You can sell him for a quick 35.
Facts. They're not
Or
sitting
more.
up there like, yeah, keep
Ten Hag,
increasing
keep
that
balling
value.
out, big head. Go ahead. Hit that ball. I mean, he over in Manchester saying, "Oh, Harry, go on, Harry."
Go on, son.
Yeah, lad. 35 mil quick from West Ham. Bop.
Spain versus Portugal.
The Iberian battle.
Portugal.
Spain versus Portugal.
Portugal.
Oh,
Portugal.
I say Portugal. That's just my goal. What you guys say?
you see, this is tough for me
Morocco's not gonna sniff of the ball.
because let me tell you why. I can't see any of them going further than where they are.
Facts. They could both get
Like,
knocked out.
I think this is where they should be. If I could eliminate 2 teams at the same time, it'd be the 2 of them. Just go. Just don't even bother playing the match. The 2 of you just go. I think the quarterfinal is where both of them should be. I think in the end, I think Portugal sneak it because they just
I think
have
that goes to OT though.
their attack is just better against Spain's defense.
And Rodri's playing center back.
I think Rodri's.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he's solid, but like the others, Pau Torres,
Torres.
Jordi Alba, shit. And if Aspilicueta steps on that field, I think he will be.
Oh, he got to go against Leal?
The next Danny
Yeah.
Alves.
You gotta go against João Felix.
He's
He's
going to need a
get
couple
cooked.
ice baths to come
Couple
back
ice
to
baths.
Chelsea. And
He
do
need-
something. A
He
couple.
needs some.
Yeah.
He
You
needs
need
a
a pool
time
full of
machine.
ice.
So we all saying Portugal for that one?
I'm taking Spain.
Spain. Okay. Well, democracy we work with over here.
It's all good.
Portugal. Okay. All right. So now we're back on the other side. Brazil versus Argentina, the bitter rivalry.
I think Brazil takes it.
Brazil.
Revenge for that
Yeah.
Copa Libertadores,
Brazil.
Copa whatever.
Yeah.
I think revenge. I think Brazil.
Okay. So Brazil in the
I
final.
got Argentina. I got Argentina going all the way. So I'm going Argentina.
Yeah, we deal with democracy, so you know how that goes. And we expecting France to beat Portugal, or what we expecting here?
Yeah.
Nah, it's gonna be Euro repeat, the Euro final repeat.
You really think France ain't going this?
Nah, I was just kidding. No one laughed. So it's not France is gonna win.
But that's not possible because anyway.
Nah, France will win that game.
All right, so France versus Brazil. So the repeat in 1998. So Brazil's going for revenge. So based on our discussion,
Nick, I feel like you don't like that. Hold on.
Huh?
I think France wins. I think Portugal gives them a good game, but like France has too much. I think Portugal has a lot, but it's France, bro. Mbappe, like, I mean, the thing is, like Dembele, bro. Dembele's not it. I don't rate him.
What?
He's healthy. He's playing good again, but he's been wasteful in this tournament, I think.
Yeah, if you watch Barca too, Dembele, he's so inconsistent. Inconsistent.
When you watch Barca with Rafinha and Dembele out there, like now you have Lewandowski, that's fine. You cook crosses in, he's gonna score. But like when I've watched them play, they both seem like they dribble a lot, get in good positions, and then like either cut back or send in a cross that's too far. Like they still have like Dembele's very talented. I'm happy he's healthy, bro, but like he's been wasteful in this tournament, in my opinion.
Oh, when he's been healthy, he's probably been one of the best players in Barca.
No, on form, Dembele is a problem. No question about that. I don't want Dembele running at my back line on form, but he dips out of form for long periods of time. And he was dipping out of form right now, right before the World Cup. And yeah, he hasn't been the standout for France either. Griezmann's been better than Dembele.
But he doesn't have to be. That's why I feel like he's exactly what they need. Because he's dangerous in situations. You don't need him to be the star. You've got Mbappe, you've got Griezmann, you've got not that Giroud's a star. Giroud's like a quiet glue up front. Like he'll be the glue up front. But Dembele, like you need him to pop up really like.
See what Dembele does, right? You gotta worry about
he needs to be
every time
he needs to be like Starboy.
You also know Dembele is 2-footed. So if he decides to dribble at you, and he goes one way and he starts selling you that way, if he cuts the other side and you're caught that way, you're done because he's so dangerous.
He's two-footed, but he's two-footed, but he always cuts to the right, yo. He's two-footed, but he always cuts to the right.
But he shoots at both the feet, so that's the issue, right?
That's the thing, though, because if you let him commit to one side, he has the other side.
Yeah.
Or
so
if he commits you to the other side.
I think.
I don't know. And if he plays bad, you've got Kingsley Coman. Like, come on, get his ass off the field if he's playing bad. And you've got.
I would start Coman over Dembele.
So you think France goes back to back?
Nah.
I think Brazil wins.
That would be too crazy. That would be too crazy.
Nah, they don't.
Don't let Mbappe get another World Cup before 25. That's all I'm saying.
You know what?
Do not let Mbappe get another World Cup before 25.
We say Real Madrid gonna take him there.
Bam, if he gets another World Cup by 25, we might have to revisit.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
Real talk,
and the worst thing about it is he not getting it by just being there. He doing the business.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy.
He's doing that final. He's doing that final against Croatia, and he's already got 3. So, listen, if this man gets another World Cup by 25, how old is he now? 22?
23, I think.
23, bro.
23.
If he goes back to back in the World Cup, we're going to have to revisit some very hard conversations. Because if you're going to tell me that winning 2 World Cups and not having a Champions League is anyway equivalent,
he still has years to get a Champions League. He still has years to get a UCL.
Bro, R9 don't have
to put him in that. You don't have to put him in that conversation. You're gonna have to bump people out like Neymar. People like Neymar are gonna have to take back seats.
True.
Right? People like
If
I don't know if
Mbappe
he's up there with the Messis and Ronaldos, but it's very hard to tell them that he might
Yo,
not be in that
if
conversation.
he has 2 World Cups, and let's say he retires with like 2 UCLs, that's Messi and Ronaldo. I'll put him with Messi and Ronaldo.
I probably put him over them.
he wins 2 World Cups before he's 25, he could throw his shoulder into Messi any fucking day he wants.
He could retire. I think he could retire, and it'd be the greatest career.
Yo, bro,
ever. It'd be the greatest career ever if he gets another World Cup.
So you know how, like, obviously the game goes on a long time, right? The World Cup started in 1930, right? So, but we know how Pele won at 17, and then he won before. The other one was before 25 too, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because he didn't.
Pele went back to
but
back,
he
I
went-
think.
No,
Yeah.
did he go? No, I think he went.
No.
Nobody. I thought
think he went one
was
and
the only
three.
team to go back to back.
Oh, all right.
So, what I'm trying to say is, you see how that hysteria Pele created? One of the reasons why Jamaicans love Brazil so much, it has something to do with it too. You know what I mean? Like, imagine Mbappe winning one World Cup and then another one, bro. You're talking about the kids that are getting older now. You're not gonna be able to tell them nothing. You see how we gonna be the whole heads talk about, but you ain't see Messi play. Oh, you ain't see Ronaldo play. We can't.
We ain't trying to hear none of that.
No, I'm saying you can't.
I'm not trying to hear none of that.
We're not gonna have that.
I'm not trying. If he
No, I'm
wins
just
this
saying.
World Cup, I'm not trying to hear none of
No,
that.
I'm not trying to hear it either. But I'm
I'm
just
not.
saying,
The man is
just to give
he's
some
done it.
perspective, like, you know what I'm saying?
The Champions League weighs nothing close.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't.
You know what I'm most excited
And then to do it
about
back to back,
Mbappe?
it's not even
Yeah,
just
that's
winning
crazy.
2; it's winning it back to back in this
And
amount.
the Euros. And the Euros in there. Remember that.
And sprinkle a
Oh
little
my
Euro
God.
in there.
Oh my God.
France will win the next
Yeah,
Euros. too.
it's done.
Yeah,
It's done.
What
He-
European nations on the rise right now except France? Germany's a kind of ass.
Probably Portugal got the best chance.
It's probably
to-
Italy. I think
Portugal,
it's Italy.
England have some young
Could be
talent. as well.
Italy.
I think it's Italy. Italy have some young
Italy
talent
has a
coming
team,
in.
man.
They got some center
like,
backs.
Italy have some
Like-
young talent. Like
They got
look
some
at the
center
French
backs. They
team,
got
though,
Tony.
where they can
Us
beat-
Tony is a problem, boy.
They got
That
Chiesa
guy's
that's
good.
coming back. They
I
got
like Chiesa, I like Bastoni, I like Barella.
Italy will
they
be
got
good.
those Juventus kids.
Oh yeah.
Who's the guy that
I
played
forget his
back
name.
for Inter
They got some
Milan?
young kids coming through. They'll be
Ronaldo.
decent.
The guy with the tats and his what's his name?
An Italian
played
guy
wing
with
back.
tats. Come on, Jevy.
Nah, he played wing back for
You can
Inter
find him in
Milan.
New York.
Luca.
Italian guy with tats. Just look in New York.
Gabby, DeMarco.
Nah, y'all wasn't listening to me, man.
Yeah,
listen
hop
to
on,
me,
hop
man.
on the Metro
Oh,
North.
DeMarco.
You see a lot
You
of
did say
them.
DeMarco. Yeah, DeMarco is.
Yeah,
DeMarco?
I like the way he plays.
Oh, DeMarco. They got a good
They got
team.
2 World Cups and they have a chance at the Euros.
That would be
Again.
crazy.
You
That
know,
would
That
that'd
would be
be
wild,
nuts.
bro.
Yeah, so we need
Like,
Brazil to
it's
win
going
this.
back-
We
it's
need
going back to
Brazil.
South
I need
America.
Brazil
It ain't
to
going
win
to Europe.
just for Neymar's legacy. I
Nah,
need Brazil
facts.
to-
Neymar be getting disrespect too
He
much.
be getting too disrespected. I thought I saw something one time. They said bench start.
So,
It was like Neymar, Foden,
Oh my god.
and I
Self
want to say it was Mount in there, and
Self-voted.
and I couldn't believe it that the fact that somebody woke up and built this and said, you know what, let me put Neymar, Mount, and Foden in the same bracket.
yo,
I
I
think
believe
putting them on the same poster without even putting buy, sell, or whatever is disrespectful, unless it's like a Nike ad. Like
It's got to be a
Nah,
Nike.
facts.
It's got to be.
Someone say,
Even that,
Phil
Neymar's on Puma.
Nah, but the worst one I saw was, you know, who would you take at their prime? Eden Hazard and Neymar. And I'm like, yo,
Listen, man, that boy Hazard was a problem.
yes,
was.
Bro,
yes,
Boy Hazard
yes,
was
it's
a
an
problem.
issue,
Yes.
bro. It's an
Yes,
issue,
but-
bro.
Problem.
but
Yeah, I
See,
told you
that
talk
man,
about it the other
that
day,
man, that man has scored some goals around. Like, yo, he should
listen,
be
bro.
doing that.
listen,
What's his name? Coughlin still looking for his shoelace.
Facts.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
still dizzy, bro.
Coughlin
Bro.
probably sued his gym membership after that one.
That's hilarious.
bro.
Dude,
But
whoever
I saw
he
that and I
was
thought that
paying
was
to-
disrespectful towards Neymar. No funny shit.
I
Because
don't think an Eden Hazard comparison
Nah,
is
bro.
disrespectful.
That's
Eden
not
Hazard is
as
a top-
bad
I
as
don't think it's disrespectful.
I'm
That's not
like, look, it's
disrespectful,
not as
though.
bad. it's one of them that I saw that was disrespectful, in my
I
opinion.
think Neymar is the best of the rest.
Yes.
So it's Ronaldo, Messi, whichever way you want to flip it, whichever way.
Wait, Neymar or Ronaldinho though?
I go Neymar.
It depends on what you. It
Nah,
depends on
y'all
what you
niggas
judge football
crazy.
as on.
Ronaldinho got that
I've
World
seen
Cup, bro.
I watched
Ronaldinho got that
Ronaldo.
World Cup.
I've seen Ronaldinho play and all that, but that boy Neymar is
Neymar is something different though.
bro.
Nah.
Ronaldinho
Ronaldinho was
Bro.
the
Hey,
original
listen.
Neymar.
Bro.
I gotta
He was
stop
the
the show now.
original.
Neymar's
Wow.
been doing this since he was 18. Where is the fall off? There's no fall off yet. He's still doing it.
terms of
Because he's
Ronaldinho
also
had his
spent way
fall
more
off.
time hurt than
Hold
Ronaldinho
on.
had his
Hold-
fall off, bro.
hold
He
on.
had his
Hold
fall
on.
off.
Hold on.
Neymar will
Hold
have
on.
his.
Hold on.
Neymar will retire in
Yo, listen.
Europe.
I am gonna defend Ronaldinho like his Lord.
Ronaldinho
I'm with
was
I'm with
in Mexico.
Ronaldinho. yo.
Hold on.
Ronaldinho was
Hold
in
on.
Mexico. No
Listen to me.
disrespect to the guy.
He got that World
Nah,
Cup.
bro.
Ronaldinho got that World Cup.
Bro,
This is what I'm
Ronaldinho,
saying to
bro.
you. Ronaldinho is the reason
He was
why
the complete
Barcelona
player.
became a force after their downfall, right?
Paved
He
the
went to
way.
Barcelona, picked them up.
What you mean? Wasn't
And-
Rivaldo there? Wasn't Rivaldo there?
Rivaldo wasn't doing nothing.
Rivaldo was there.
wasn't
What you
doing
mean?
much.
Romario was there. There's
No.
plenty of people there before that.
Listen, bro. Listen. What
He
I'm
wasn't
saying is,
doing much.
before Rivaldo left, they weren't winning no La Ligas, bro. They wasn't winning the Champions League.
How many
I'm just
La Ligas did Ronaldinho win?
They won
Two
in
or
what?
three. 2 or 3.
3.
They won it the year they beat you all in the Champions League final, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they had the trouble.
I think either 2 or 3. But the
He
Real
got
Madrid
3.
team was kind of decent still when he was there. But my thing is, they weren't challenging or anything, right? But look, also, he, in that 2002 World Cup, I don't know if niggas remember, Ronaldo was the guy in the final. But leading up to that,
Dino
the
got him there.
assists- Come
Bro,
on, bro. The
no,
goals
it
versus
was
England-
Rivaldo.
Bro,
For that 2002 World Cup, fam?
yo, listen.
Stop it. Off the lefty?
It's
Bro.
Rivaldo, bro.
Look what
It's Rivaldo.
Ronaldinho was doing. You see that all the R's was on
Bro,
fire.
because
Watch your mouth,
because
Steve.
he
You gonna
Hold
use
on,
he
hold
missed
on,
he
hold
missed
on,
the
Rivaldo.
game. He missed
Hold
the
on.
game.
Hold
He
on.
missed the
Ronaldinho
game.
scored that goal against
Ronaldinho
England.
missed the
Missed
game.
the next game.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
because
did.
he got a red card.
Yeah,
What
so
I'm
how you
saying
telling me
is,
Rivaldo
He missed the game, bro.
Look at those games. Assists.
Because
Assists.
when
Goals.
you talk
Rivaldo.
about
Assists.
listen,
Final.
when you
assists.
talk about 2014, if Neymar was there versus Germany, we talk about a different story.
We're talking about what could have been.
If
We're
Neymar
talking
was there,
about
they
what
lose
happened.
7-3.
I was gonna say that. 7-2.
No, listen. We're talking about what could have been. We're talking
There's
about
a different
like
story.
Neymar's coming in
Exactly.
to play center back.
I'm speaking
Yeah.
facts.
Nah,
Copa
but Thiago
America
Silva had to be there too.
Yes.
Huh?
World Cup facts. Yes. With Brazil. Come on, bro. But listen, Neymar's is like that. But nah.
Ronaldinho,
Maybe it's
bro.
like because
It's
I've seen the growth in Neymar. Maybe that's the difference. I got Ronaldinho when he was at Barca, but I'm seeing this Neymar kid from when he was at Santos.
We've seen all Neymar's career, so we
That-
get to see
that
him like
Busquets,
in a different light.
I don't know if I'll ever see a goal nicer in my life. Personally, my personal favorite goal that I have seen is Neymar's Puskas winner when he was at Santos. The level of difficulty to do what he did at the speed he did that at, crazy.
Dude,
I know other people might have other opinions on this.
Yo,
but personally,
Ronaldinho got a standing ovation at the Bernabeu playing for Barcelona.
That is the hardest thing to do.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I
You
hear you.
remember,
I
yeah,
remember that.
bro. He was
That's
making all the
crazy.
world-class defenders look like idiots, bro.
Bro, Ramos
Like kids.
was doing splits that game. Sergio Ramos was doing splits.
I hear
Ramos,
you. I hear you.
Cannavaro.
But at the same time, the difference is that when Ronaldinho was at Barcelona, he never had a player the caliber of Messi at Messi's peak.
He was
Because
the
remember,
Messi. He was the Messi, though.
He was
the Messi.
everything,
No, of course he
bro.
was the Messi.
He was Neymar,
but
Messi.
he didn't have
Alright,
Messi.
so
He didn't
finish
also have
it. Go ahead.
Suarez. Because that's the other thing, is they also had Luis Suarez at his peak at Barcelona. When we saw Neymar at his best was at Barcelona. In my opinion, Neymar at his best was at Barcelona. Part of the reason for that was that he had he had Messi, and he also had Suarez. He was a third option. If I'm a coach and I was going up against that team, I'm saying make Neymar beat us. If anything, make Neymar be the one that beats us.
and
today.
that boy did. That boy did.
He did.
I
Wait,
know
is that an
But
argument in
it's
favor of
Ronaldinho,
Neymar
bro.
or Ronaldinho?
Listen.
Ronaldinho, bro.
Is that in favor of Neymar or
to take
Ronaldinho?
one, if it's to take one, I will take Neymar.
Nah,
If you're building
yeah,
a side right now,
yeah, we gotta finish the show. We gotta finish the
I will
show.
take Neymar.
Listen,
who you taking,
Oh,
Vic?
listen. All I'm
I
saying,
like
though,
Ronaldinho.
all I'm
I'm not
saying,
saying I
though,
don't like Ronaldinho.
no. All I'm
But
saying,
for my
though,
preference and
Oh,
what I've been watching for all my life,
listen. Shaq, I respect this conversation.
Neymar just
because
edges him. He just edges him on that. The fact that I think this guy can beat every single person that's ever been a defender in his life.
If you say anything negative about Ronaldinho,
also,
I feel
I
like
ain't trying
if
to
you're a
knock
fan of the
Neymar,
game,
but Ronaldinho was probably the hardest person to get off the ball.
I think Thierry
a
Henry
million
was.
times, huh?
I think Thierry Henry was the hardest person to get off the ball.
Nah, Jeff. Come
He-
on, Jeff. Nah.
Get him off the ball.
That's two Arsenal fans right there. That's two
No,
Arsenal
y'all
fans.
missing the Cameroonian.
I'm not even like I'm not even gonna argue that Shaq. I'm just saying. I said he was one of the hardest people to get off the
big
ball.
like
Like,
yours.
you feel
That's
me?
what it is. Vincent Abubakar. Yeah,
No,
big
Shaq,
head.
you're not
That's
gonna
what you got.
convince me of that. I already know certain things. You feel me?
Oh
I'm just,
my
this is
days.
a different
Vincent Abubakar
conversation.
is every African uncle living their dreams.
That's what he looked like today.
Yeah.
That first half, he was huffing and puffing, chasing that ball down. I don't know how the hell he got that.
gone, bro.
Game, dog. That's what it was.
You think
He was
Neymar
gone,
edges
bro.
it though because he's had a better career than Ronaldinho, like overall career? Like
I don't
Ronaldinho,
think he had a.
I think
better
they
career
had
than him,
similar
though.
careers.
Neymar's
Ronaldinho won every trophy there
Neymar's
is
been at
to
the
him.
top for longer.
But
Ronaldinho
Neymar
had
definitely
like,
stayed at the top.
That's
for
what I
long.
was saying, Vic. That's what I'm saying.
like if Neymar gets this World
But,
Cup,
bro,
I think.
yo, Shaq, you
I
even
don't
said
think he
the
hit
World
the
Cup
heights
outweighs
Ronaldinho
everything.
did though. But he's been
Yeah.
consistent for longer,
Yeah.
Shaq. I agree.
Huh? What'd you say?
I don't think he hits the height Ronaldinho hit, but he's been consistent for longer.
Bro, Ronaldo.
He'll never win a
Ronaldo,
Ballon d'Or,
Ronaldinho.
unfortunately. He'll never win that because, unfortunately, he was
because
in
of the era he was
Ronaldo.
born in.
Yeah, it was the era with him. Because if Pavel Nedved can win it, Neymar would have won it back then too. And Cannavaro winning it, I don't know.
All right, what are we saying about this Giroud? Almost how to break this record?
Who the hell cares?
One of the
I think
viewers-
Giroud.
Nah, you got to give respect to Giroud. You got to give respect to Giroud.
He gonna
He's not
do
the
it.
greatest,
But
but
listen, if that
not the
Benzema
greatest,
shit
but-
didn't happen, he wouldn't have got it.
That's fair.
it's true.
If wasn't y'all just saying that earlier? If let's talk about what happened.
Can I also
But he
just-
did. Listen, he stepped up. He did what his thing. He's doing it at what, 40? Is he 40? 39?
Like 30, 36 maybe.
30.
He's old though. He's the oldest one. So he's doing it at the right time.
And
you
not
know?
only that, every single club that Giroud went to, he scores goals. Like he's not always the choice.
This is it, Vic. He's gotten better with age.
Yeah,
That is
smarter.
He got
Smarter.
That's a very, very good point.
Let me also just state this as well.
Because his game was never based around
Yeah,
pace. So
yeah.
that's
He
the
never
thing about
had. He
He's a proper
always
nine.
had a little technique about him, like footwork
a
and
lot
stuff
of
like that
technique.
for a tall guy. But his finishing has boomed ever since he got older. His finishing just kept going up and up and up. So he
Giroud
deserved it,
even
you know.
even played well at Chelsea, which ruins all strikers. So there you go.
I know he
He's
was
out,
their
he's
9.
out,
No,
he's out.
he was their 9. The curse of the 9, isn't it? Since he left.
Well, he didn't wear the number 9. It's
didn't wear
the
9?
Wear 9.
It's who wear the number 9. He was 18.
Let me
Who were
also
nine that
just
time?
say, hold on,
At one point we had
Lukaku.
Higuain.
let
One
me
point
just
we
No.
had-
let me
Yo,
just say
damn,
Oh,
Chelsea
when
had
Giroud was
Chelsea's
playing.
had some strikers, bro.
Yeah, we had Falcao.
Falcao,
Falcao.
Morata.
We've had
Fernando Torres.
Fernando.
Pato.
Yo, I
Pato,
wasted so
oh
much
my
time believing in
God.
Fernando Torres. Like, I need that time back.
Pato, you guys just
Pato,
had
yeah.
9s of the
Pato. We
years.
had
man.
Pato.
These are generational number 9s that people read history books about.
That was the
Wow.
Roman way. He was like, listen,
Yeah.
Drogba, jealousy.
I just wanted to say
you guys suck,
one
so.
thing real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because we got viewers. You know, I just want to shout out the viewers real quick and they input, and then y'all get back to what y'all was doing. My fault.
what are they saying, Carl?
What they were saying, one, Neymar a bitch. That's not my words. That's what they said. They said
Yo, that was me.
Drogba-
I typed that. No.
They said Drogba the hardest to get off the ball.
Drogba was the hardest?
The
Yeah,
hardest. to
he
get off
wasn't
the
knocking
ball.
Didier off the ball.
And then they said
Drogba.
Dino. They said Dino. I'm guessing that was the Dino and Neymar debate. Y'all keep going.
Dino,
My fault. I
man.
just had to
That's
give them a
Dino,
shout out.
man.
We do got viewers, and they was
Nah,
taking-
shout out to the viewers. That's
But
love.
Yo, shout out to the
You
viewers.
keep
Appreciate
going.
y'all.
Y'all keep going.
So, as we can see, we made it all the way down to our final of the bracket: Brazil versus France. When is the final again? December what?
16.
It's the Saturday. It's
Saturday. Okay, so
Or
we gonna
18, I think.
Yeah, 18.
The 18.
Okay, so we're gonna reconvene the day before the final, and we'll just see if we did anything right or predicted anything correct.
That Morocco-Spain game is what's going to split it.
Yo,
Yeah,
this bracket is already messed up, yo. This
I
bracket
think the other
Morocco-Spain
that
game
other
is going to
game
split
too.
it.
I think that other game too. Portugal, Switzerland.
You
That
think the
believe
Swiss
so.
really gonna fuck up the brackets like
I
that?
believe so.
Switzerland
I
can
believe-
beat Portugal though.
Switzerland got to
They look like they're trying to get a Swiss back
Switzerland
in.
can
France out
beat
of the Euro. You gotta remember.
Didn't Swiss play? Wasn't Portugal in Swiss's World Cup qualifying group?
I didn't follow the European qualifying like
Yeah,
that.
I didn't watch it. Yeah.
Because Portugal went through on the playoffs, so
Yep.
they didn't even.
And
look at
they did beat France in the Euros.
So it's gonna be a bracket buster in there, but it ain't gonna be the
Those
U.S.
two.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yo,
Ain't gonna be
Shaq,
US, man.
I'm about to be like $400 richer next time that we talk.
Or
So
$50 poorer. More likely. More likely. Hey, if they do it, bro, if they do it, hey, power to the people, and they can call it soccer for another 4 days. But God, we need them to get. Yeah, I don't dislike U.S. soccer or whatever. I just hate the
band culture.
chance. It's the chants that get to me. I think it's a chants that annoy me. The one
I
where
believe.
it's called
I believe
soccer.
that.
That's the one. It's
Yo,
called
you-
soccer. That
What?
gets-
yeah, I don't like that one either.
that one
You know
gets
what? You know what bothers me too about the U.S. soccer is like because soccer is not the biggest sport. When you try and watch the mainstream sports media talk about soccer, they're talking about Leo. So like, are we gonna win it or like things like that? I'm like, bro, y'all don't know the game.
What?
How many y'all seen Charles Barkley? Talk
There's
about,
no
we
respect
want
to
everybody.
anybody else.
I want to see
Yeah,
my boy
we go-
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Oh man.
But like, it's good though, because like it brings more knowledge to the game and people like the game and people want to
Yeah.
watch the game.
But
and
yo,
stuff
in,
like that.
in the U.S., people won't give it respect until the U.S. wins the World Cup. I feel like because
And
they
that's
just
never
they're
gonna
not they don't
because
want
that's all because
gonna happen.
because unfortunately sports is filled with glory hunters.
exactly.
Glory
But at the same
hunters.
time,
glory
part of me feels like people will almost there'll be people who will discredit the game because the U.S. wins because they'll be like, this isn't even our best sport, and
No,
here we are.
England-
and
all the
that's going to
English
draw
people-
more, and that's
the
going to
English
draw
people-
more attention to it because they're going to be like, "Yo, we did this without even freaking it being our top sport. Wait till we
Imagine if we had
into it."
OBJ and LeBron out there.
Yeah,
Bro, the
what
most
fuck
salty
do you think they're
fans
gonna
will be England fans. England fans will be the most salty fans.
I think
of
the
US
world
fans.
the world would break.
The world.
If the U.S. win the World
Yeah.
Cup.
The world.
The world,
The entire world.
the world, everything they know about the game would be turned on its head.
I'm gonna hope that we don't,
Facts.
for the sole reason of I feel like that means we'll have to see a lot more of Alexi Lawless if the U.S. wins the
The
World
U.S.
Cup.
win the World Cup. The soccer, as we know it, is
Yeah,
over.
and then
It's
Yeah,
completely a
Alexis Lawless.
different
They
sport.
did one
It's
World
not
Cup
even.
for America, and they just keep
It's
showing that
not even.
stupid ass
The, the MLS would be the most watched league in the
Nah.
world.
Yo, but the MLS is getting better.
Watch
The MLS is
Nashville.
getting a lot better. Give the MLS credit. It's getting a lot better.
Better what?
Players. What's his name?
Better
Is on
play.
Argentina who plays for Atlanta United. Thiago Almada. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Not for
Did he
long.
play? Did he play?
He did play. He played in
He
what
did
was it,
play the
second
last
game?
game. The last game.
Listen,
The
listen,
last
game.
game.
listen.
Yeah.
The U.S. put out a team against Iran with 11 European-based players.
That's because Walker Zimmerman blew his fucking chances.
And
That's-
Walker Zimmerman
because-
plays in the MLS and was the MLS Defender of the
Of
Year.
the year. Of the year.
Twice!
Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Twice! Not once, twice! Walter Zimmerman.
Wait. To be
Not
fair,
right.
though, to be fair, Matt Turner was on SportsCenter's not top 10 when he was playing at Fairfield U. So
Shout out to
Yeah,
Matt
yeah,
Turner,
yeah.
right? Come on.
The come
Come
up,
for the
boy.
city of Fairfield,
Connecticut
Connecticut.
boys.
Everybody here done passed through that city once.
Connecticut boys.
Facts.
Go keep going saying he
And
ran
listen-
into Matt Turner at the bar one time, so he knows even more.
Right. Nevertheless, this has been good fun. You know what I'm saying? We all get to see what we know about the game and what we don't know. All our predictions, we've all been wrong. Some of us that had some howler, myself included. Not to mention Nick.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to single you out. Schiller said
Well, here I am doing it.
I said some fuckery. AB said some fuckery. Shaq said some fuckery.
I
Vic,
stand on
That's
it.
why we love the sport, because
This
fuckery
is
is gonna happen.
it's gonna
Exactly.
make us look stupid, and that's why we love it. So, this has been Banter with the Brother FC. We're gonna see you guys next time, prior to the final. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to give your socials, people can follow you or whatnot. But follow Banter with the Brothers at Banter with the Brothers, all platforms. Feel me? But go ahead, guys.
Deuce, bro. We out.
You could.
I'm gonna add everybody's
Peace out, y'all.
socials in the link. We good.
All right.
Cool.
Got it.
Sounds good. Appreciate y'all.
Also,
Thanks for
not to be
joining
that
us.
guy, but I ain't say nothing too crazy. We out.
Yo,